Hey Cacher, Derek here at Bake Six Clan. We're going to take a little bit of a break as we're still testing that smart cache, but I get to go on a geocaching trip and I want to show you what I'm taking. So I am super excited about this trip, and many people have asked, so what do you take when you go on your geocaching trips? Well, you already know about what's in my geo bag, and I have a video for that I've already done. And if you want to check that out, I have a link down in the description for that. But when I go to a lot of these events, and this is a mega event that I'm going to, and you're probably going, well, which one are you going to? I am going to the Jackson County Agritourism Gadget Trail launch, and I've been so excited about this one. One, it's a gadget trail, so I get to go see some of these really cool gadgets and see how these are made, and hopefully get to talk to some of the creators of these gadgets. And that's one of the reasons why I want to go to this, and I'm super excited, is because, of course, of the gadgets. Now, when I go to a lot of these events, I'm just not recording stuff for myself, but a lot of times I'll be recording things for the event itself. Because you may or may not know that I have my own production company, and that's what I do when I'm not doing these videos. So what I am going to be doing on this trip is I'm going to be helping out with the GPS maze and for some of the video work. Now, one of the things I've been doing with the GPS maze since it came back to the US is that I've been doing their time-lapse videos from when they're doing their setup to when they actually, everybody's coming in and out of it. And what do I use for those time-lapse videos? Well, I take 2 different GoPros, and I set up these GoPros to do time-lapse throughout the day and everything. Now, one of the things I do with these GoPros is I don't really trust the batteries in this to last as long as it needs to, because it's not going to. So I also have to bring extra power. So I go ahead and plug the power into the GoPros and run it that way. Now, the other thing that I also do with these GoPros, that part of the setup, is that I will bring what's called a small rig. And what this is, the GoPro will actually attach to the rig itself, and I can clamp it to wherever I need it. And that's one setup. If I don't have a place to clamp it, like this really works if I'm clamping it to like some rafters or even a hanging ceiling or something like that. This will work. But if I don't have that capability, I will actually bring a stand that I'll have with me, and I'll be able to set that stand up with the camera on there and do the same thing. So that's how I'll be doing time-lapse videos. Also, if for instance one of my other camera fails, I always have a GoPro with me as a backup on one of these trips, because you know, it's a little bit easier to grab one of these or even my phone and be able to do that. Now, my main rig that I'll be using for a lot of the interviews and a lot of the different aspects for this channel that I'll be doing for Behind the Cache, I will be using my Canon M50 Mark II with my Sigma lens. So that's my main go-to rig with doing that. Now, the other thing that I use with that camera is that I will have a really great tripod that I'll be able to use, and this is just for those stand shots, and this will just it folds out really nicely, and it will do a really great job. Now, if I'm walking around and doing a lot of different aspects of video and talking to different people, and I don't want to take this, and I need to do some really cool moving shots, I will be using my gimbal. And this is an Aircross by Moza, and this is a really great gimbal for this camera itself. I really do like this. I have not had a chance to get to use this much lately since I've been here in the shop working a lot, but I'm super excited to be getting out and going to this event. Now, of course, with all the cameras and everything, you do need batteries, and I have battery chargers for those as well. So this battery chargers, and now this is just a small kit that I'm putting together for this trip, because I'm just having to do just a few things here and there, but I can use my main camera now. At Going Caching, there's a completely different kit, and I may go into telling you what I'm taking for Going Caching, because there's some actual other aspects that we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing some live podcasts and stuff like that from the stage itself. But for this one, it's just a small kit, just doing some time lapse, and most of the other videos will be able to be done on my Canon. So this is just kind of a really brief video of some of the equipment that I take to an event. Of course, extra batteries as well, I forgot to mention, and always an extra microphone, just in case something goes crazy with the microphone that's on the camera itself. So I always want to have different backups, and I'm always thinking of backups when I'm doing different things. So, but this is just some of the stuff. If you want to get into vlogging or anything like that, leave me a comment down below and let me know. And if you need some help with different types of equipment that you might be able to get for any budget, I can help with that as well, because there is so much content, and I know so many people want to create different content for different things, and including even just for yourself to show your fun friends, and how you can be a fun friend when you go geocaching, and just be able to share your adventures with many others. I hope this has been enjoyable for you. I know it's a little bit different, but hey, leave me a comment down below. Let me know if this helped, or if there's any other types of equipment that you use when you go out and geocaching or filming your geocaching. Really love to hear it. All right, so the next couple of weeks, we're gonna probably have some videos coming from when I'm there in Georgia at the Agritourism Geo Tour launch, and I really cannot wait to get to see those gadgets. But hey, don't go anywhere. Go check out another one of these videos just right over here and find the story behind the cache.